Paul Gould, born Marian Leopold Goldhirsch in Poland on September 8, 1919, was raised in Vienna, Austria. Early in life, Paul experienced the harsh realities of antisemitism. His interests included art, sports, geography, and classical music. He sang in the famous Vienna Boys' Choir and became a cantor in his synagogue. As a young boy, Paul was an apprentice to a large and famous beauty salon in Vienna. With the rise of Nazi rule, Paul fled Austria and decided to go to Aachen, Germany, but was sent to prison on arrival. He went to Luxembourg and was arrested again. He was put on a truck and sent back to Germany. In Germany, in 1939, he was sent to a camp for political prisoners that was a forced labor camp, where he became one of the 3 barbers for the camp personnel. After working at the camp for a week, Paul made escape plans to flee. Walking all night and half a day, Paul crossed over the French border, where he was arrested and given the ultimatum of going back to Germany or enlisting in the army. Paul joined the French Foreign Legion and had to sign a 5-year contract. In 1944, once his 5-year contract was up, Paul was sent to an internment camp in North Africa but was soon let out of the camp and sent to Casablanca, Morocco. Paul got a job as a barber in Casablanca, where he met and married his wife, Miriam. Paul and Miriam were married on September 30, 1944, and were married for 68 years until Miriam's death in May of 2013. After the war, he immigrated to the United States in 1950, settling in Brooklyn, New York, where he worked as a barber before retiring to Greensboro, North Carolina. Paul took woodcarving and sketching classes at Guilford Technical Community College, Greensboro. Paul had a wonderful voice. He was a founding member of the Greensboro Choral Society and sang in the choruses of several operas put on by the Greensboro Opera. Paul dedicated his later years to educating others about the Holocaust, passionately sharing his story to ensure the world remembers and learns from this dark chapter in history. He passed away on February 14, 2016, and is remembered by his family and community. Among his artistic contributions, Paul created sculptures reflecting his Jewish identity and Holocaust experiences. One notable piece features 2 hands reaching out, symbolizing the necessity of mutual support. In his description, Paul explains that the sculpture represents the idea that for every person seeking help, others must be willing to offer it. However, he encourages viewers to interpret the piece in their own way, inviting them to find personal meaning in the reaching hands.